Hello. In this tutorial, I am going to demonstrate how you can easily create accessible floor plans for your in-person application. SVG is a standard web format for graphics. It is lightweight and has a couple benefits. It's scalable, meaning that whatever the size of your image, it's going to have the same resolution. It is also interactive, meaning that you can trigger events by clicking or hovering over sections of your graphic. For in-person, we also need the image to be accessible. Each shape is identified by a title that can be read by a screen reader or a program. For example, I say that this shape is a distancing circle, and this other shape is a room. Don't let the code scare you. Usually you won't have to interact with it directly. As a designer, you might be familiar with Microsoft Visio, which will allow you to build such floor plans. As a reference, you can check out the article written by David Park. But maybe you don't have Visio, and you just have a regular image of your floor plan in JPEG or PNG format. So let's see how we can transform it into accessible SVG. To make this happen, we are going to use a popular free SVG editor called Inkscape. If you don't have Inkscape installed on your computer, the first step will be to download it from inkscape.org. Once Inkscape is installed, start it and open your image. I have already selected my image here, and I'm going to choose to embed it. My first step is going to be to resize the page to my image. I go to File, Document Properties, and here just select to resize the page to the drawing. Next, I'm going to go to the Layer menu and add a layer that I'm going to call Spaces. The Spaces layer is now displayed above my image here in the Layers menu. My next step will be to identify the spaces on my image. I am going to select the rectangle shape here and draw a rectangle or a square above my space. Now, an important step, and this is why I have chosen Inkscape as my editor, will be to add a title here. So, for example, I'm going to call this space number 101. And I need to click on Set here to save the value. As I have already created one shape, I'm just going to select it and copy-paste it to move it to the next space. Okay, this one is going to be 102, set, and just Control V again and again until I have identified all my spaces. The shapes don't need to be perfect. They are going to be hidden anyway at the end. So my last one is number 112. Make sure you have a unique identifier for every title. Set. Okay, so I'm almost done here. I have my 12 spaces. I want a cleaner picture. So what I'm just going to do here is push the image above the space. And now my floor plan looks exactly the same as it was initially, except that a screen reader is going to be able to detect the rectangles and identify the spaces. Now we just need to save our floor plan in SVG format. And we are good to go.